My next guest is one of our most loved country singers who this year faced the fight of her life when she became unable to sing and unable to walk. We are delighted, however, to say that with strength and determination, she's come out the other side. She joins us tonight to share her story. Would you please welcome Lisa McHugh?
This ain't Texas, no hold on. So lay our cards down, 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 down.
There we go. You got a few fans in tonight, Lisa. How you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, all good, all good. Ireland's now home. Been home for 15 years.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I can believe it. It's can you believe
Do
it?
I sound like I'm from here that long?
Well, you think whenever there's a tiny bit of Glasgow coming in there, isn't there? Yeah.
A wee bit. Yeah, I've been here now, as you say, 15 years, and I was welcomed with open arms back then, and I really do. I call this my home now. I really love it.
So Ireland's your home, and when it comes to your life, it is just music and family, and those are the two things which you just love more than anything else.
Yeah.
But at the start of this year, something happened, which life took an unexpected turn. Can you tell us what happened in January?
Yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, I have two children. Milo will be 4 now in January, and I have Hallie, who is just over 1.5. And when Hallie was born, she went through quite a rough time. We were in McHugh for 10 days, and then she got RSV last November, and she got it 4 times after that. So we were in and out of hospital all the time, and it was very stressful. And in January of this year, I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia, which is a severe facial pain. I didn't know what it was at the time, I just knew that it was so sore. So I went to the doctor and she said, yeah, your symptoms sound like you've got trigeminal neuralgia. And she gave me medication and it managed to keep it at bay. But from then on, we were still very stressed with Hallie because she had acid reflux, she had lots of allergies, she was still getting lots of illnesses, in and out of hospital, trying to go back to work, do my singing, be a mum, be a wife, be a daughter, and I essentially burnt myself out completely. And in June of this year, I felt very unwell, got another flare-up of trigeminal neuralgia, and one Saturday evening, after a week of feeling really not well, I was sitting on the sofa. Mum and Dad were minding the kids, they were making dinner for them, and I just felt my left leg was just so heavy all of a sudden. And I tried to lift my left leg and it wouldn't go anywhere. But I could see my muscles tensing, but it still wouldn't move. And then I tried to lift the right one and it went up. And I tried again and it wouldn't go anywhere. And I says, Mum, I can't move my leg. And she says, what do you mean you can't move your leg? And she asked me to show her. And she was like, right, straight in the car and up to the doctors, straight into A&E. And they done tests for stroke. They done all the CTs, the bloods, the MRIs, everything, but everything came back normal.
We actually have. You took a few pictures and posted some of this on your phone here. So this is you in the summer. So this is
that's that night.
Yeah. So that's that one. So you can lift one, but then it got worse.
Yeah.
So
within a space of a few hours after being in the A&E, the doctor was examining me and she asked me to lift my left leg. It wouldn't go anywhere. And then she asked me to lift my right leg and it wouldn't go anywhere either. So both of them were gone within the space of 2 or 3 hours. And the facial pain and the pain in my head was excruciating. So they were giving me morphine, diazepam, oxygen, tramadol, everything to try and get on top of the pain and to try and find out what was the reason that my symptoms were escalating so quickly, but they couldn't get to the bottom of it because the results were coming back normal.
I mean, that must have just been the most frightening thing.
It was scary, but I think I was in so much pain at that time that I didn't really properly think about what was going on. I just wanted them to get on top of the pain. But the longer it went on, the longer I was in hospital. I was in for 10 days. And, you know, the realisation of I can't get out of bed. I need nurses to physically lift my legs off the bed. into a wheelchair to go to the bathroom, to shower. I couldn't physically do anything for myself anymore. And the longer that went on, that was then when it started to set in. And I was thinking to myself, okay, what are we going to do here to get back on our feet?
And so the diagnosis was?
Functional neurological disorder.
Okay.
Basically means that there's a nervous system problem and your brain is not sending the signals properly to your limbs or to your body. It's essentially, they call it a software problem in your brain and not a hardware problem. But it's when, they do all the examinations, they do the bloods, they do the CTs, and the results come back normal, but your symptoms are very real. People have seizures, they have speech problems, they have tremors, they have weakness, which is what I have. And I had never heard of it before when I was diagnosed. I'd never heard of it at all. But since I have shared my story, the thousands of messages that I have had from people to say that they're going through something similar and they've been sent home and they've no help, they don't know where to turn or what to do, and they're really, really struggling. It's mind-blowing that the amount of people that are so ill.
And have you any idea what brought it on?
Purely stress. Yeah.
Okay.
Stress and burnout, and I'm doing what I am doing and I love to do is touring, as you well know, touring around the country, and you're eating at the wrong times, you're eating the wrong food, you're not getting enough sleep, you're going home then late at night and you're getting up first thing in the morning with the kids, being mum again, and then you're going to do the shop in the local shop. You're trying to squeeze in everything and wear every hat you can. And in that time, I just completely forgot about looking after myself. So it was a huge wake-up call.
I mean, seeing you walk out here tonight, after seeing that you just, couldn't move at all. That's amazing. Like, what was the moment, when was the moment that you felt you turned the corner?
One singular moment for me was when I was introduced to a man called McHugh Doherty, and I was at home. I was off my feet for a month at this stage, and when you're lying in bed at night and you're thinking, how am I going to get better? Because you're sent home and there's no recovery plan, there's no strategy, there's no one saying you're going to go here and this is what's going to happen. It's a case of this is what you've got, go home and try and recover. You probably have relapses, but it's just a case of, kind of just getting on with it. And I really wasn't willing to accept that as an answer. And I was introduced to McHugh Doherty, who basically put the medical team around me from the beginning. He asked what my symptoms were. He asked the medication I was on. He asked what tests were done. Simple things like, could there be something in your mouth to do with your teeth that's contributing to the facial pain?
So he basically started again and asked all the questions and built you up a treatment program.
Yeah, he tried to get to the root of the problem.
And this was, you're also getting occupational therapy and
yes, yeah. He put the team around me with occupational therapy, with physio, and it's purely an integrated, strategy, including all the medics and the professionals and Michael. And I 100% know that without his help, I wouldn't be where I am today. I definitely know that. So I have so much to thank him for. And his team, and Kira, our occupational therapist as well, and everyone who's been amazing.
You shared your story online.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're saying there that got quite the reaction.
It's been unbelievable. From the very first video I shared, the amount of flowers and messages and cards and mass cards and prayers and phone calls and emails, it's honestly, and it's still happening to this day. I have always said I have the best fans in the world, and you can say, oh, that's really cliche to say that, but I genuinely, I couldn't have got through the last few months without, all the support, all the prayers, all the, messages, and they really have kept me going.
It's good to see you, back. It's good to see you've got that, bit of a twinkle back in your eye. You're ready to get back out there and perform again?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't want to give anyone the impression that I've waved a magic wand and, you know, everything is 100% again, because I'm definitely still on the recovery journey. Still get tired. I'm still, you know, doing small bits and then rest, and I have to manage my energy, and I have to completely change the way my life is, and it has, and the way it will be going forward. And yeah, I enjoy, you know, singing as I always have done, and I want to do more of that. But I really have to ease myself in gently and look after myself.
Okay. Would you mind if we ask you to ease yourself into tonight and give us a wee tune? Yeah?
There's nothing like pressure from the Late Late Show. is
No,
there?
there's nothing like pressure. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, here we go. We're going to get as Tag's coming in here, your guitarist, and you're going to give us a wee tune here. What is this? Yep.
So given the fact that we're all in the Christmas spirit tonight, I thought I'll sing a song I actually wrote myself with a good friend of mine, Katrina Burgoyne. It's a Christmas song. We released it a few years ago. It's called Home with a Heartbeat. I used to be those little feet, the hands tugging at the bed sheets, the voice that begged, come on and see the gifts that he left by the tree. But now the season means so much more. I can see what Christmas is for, not tinsel the bells or wreath on the door, mistletoe hung in the hall. It's that time of year when you bring family near, and when hope is a gift guaranteed. When it's more than the fire that warms you inside, it's the love and the comfort it brings. When a house isn't just a place on the street, it feels like a home with a heartbeat. I can't wait to hear those little feet, to feel their hands tugging at my bed sheets, to hear a voice beg me to come on and see, and wake up in a home with a heartbeat. To hear a voice beg me to come on and see, and wake up in a home with a heartbeat.
Give it up one more time. Lisa McHugh!